All right, we got breaking news. Breaking news. Welcome, Panthers people. Phil Perkins here. Wow. All right, Carolina Panthers. It is official. They have traded Christian McCaffrey, CMC, number 22, White Lightning, the Great White Knight that didn't do much for the Panthers. They have traded him to the San Francisco 49ers, where he is reunited with the Shanahan family. Of course, his dad, Ed McCaffrey, played for the Denver Broncos, back-to-back Super Bowl championships with Mike Shanahan, who is now obviously the father of the current coach Shanahan with the San Francisco 49ers. He is reunited with the offspring of Ed McCaffrey and Christian McCaffrey in Northern California. Sean Gomez saying, I was watching Thursday Night Football and heard from Al Michaels and couldn't believe what until I saw the report from Ian Rappaport. Let's take a look at that report from Ian Rappaport. Let's see. So right now, Jordan Rodriguez, who covers the LA Rams for the Athletics, saying the Panthers are trading running back Christian McCaffrey to the 49ers. Source confirms first by Adam Schefter. Adam Schefter from ESPN saying the 49ers are sending a second, a third, and fourth round picks in 2023 and a fifth round pick in 2024 in exchange for Christian McCaffrey. So no players coming in return to the Carolina Panthers. So say it one more time. Adam Schefter just said 3 minutes ago that the San Francisco 49ers, who had a boatload of picks, not in the first round because they traded that for Trey Lance, but they had a bunch of compensatory picks in the third round. So they send their second round pick, third round pick, fourth round pick, and that's for 2023. So a three picks, second, a third, and a fourth in this year's draft, and a fifth round in 2024. So now the Carolina Panthers, they had, what did they have before that? So the Carolina Panthers, they only had 9 picks in the next 2 drafts. So Carolina Panthers, 2023 draft picks. So they had their first, they had their second. Don't have a third because they traded that to the New England Patriots to eventually draft Matt Corral. Round 4, round 5, nothing in the 6th, nothing in the 7th because they traded that for Stephon Gilmore the year before and for Laviska Shenault this year. So now the Carolina Panthers have their first overall pick, which, according to Football Outsiders, 42.8% of that pick, most likely that 42.8%, that pick's going to be the first overall pick. Now they're going to have 2 second-round picks, that second one coming from the 49ers. They're going to have 1 third-round pick, 1 fourth-round pick, plus the one that they have. So they have 2 fourth-round picks. So 1 first, 2 seconds, 1 third, and 2 fourths, 1 fifth, and then another fifth next year. So you can 100%. So if the Panthers, now again, going to Football Outsiders, have an over 80% chance of having a top 5 pick. If somehow they want to trade down up, if they have the third pick, they want to move the first because they really like either Bryce Young or CJ Stroud after the interview process, Senior Bowl. They're not going to the Senior Bowl. You can get those 2 seconds, move up, or they could take their Will Anderson, first overall, if they go first overall, and you can get those 2 seconds, move up into the first round, and it is a deep, deep quarterback class. You can still get yourself a, depending on how it goes for him, it could be Hendon Hooker, if he's still there, depending on how it goes. GMs might be not too keen on his size. Who knows? Maybe Bryce Young falls, but you're kind of into that Anthony Richardson territory there later in the first round if he decides to opt to be drafted. And so right now, obviously, so if we were to take a look at where the San Francisco 49ers could be picking in the second round. So right now, they don't have a first-round pick. Okay, we don't have anything there. So let's take a look at what the Twitter machine is saying. But wow, I was literally in bed. And then my friend texted me saying, what? I thought he was talking about Thursday Night Football. I thought maybe something happened, but he said CMC to San Fran, which we saw. We saw that was already happening, that they're not already happening, but very close. Tim Kawakami saying that they are the leaders, most likely. They're most likely the leaders in the club to get Christian McCaffrey. And I then tweeted out a photo. This is who the 49ers have in the draft right now in terms of their picks. And lo and behold, we see, again, from Adam Schefter, the 49ers are sending a second. So now the Panthers have 2 second-round picks, a third and a 4th-round pick in 2023, and a 5th-round pick in 2024 in exchange for Christian McCaffrey. Make sure y'all can hear me, too. A few people are saying, so that's Sean Gomez saying stuff, payo time. What do you think of the haul? Honestly, I don't hate it. They didn't get the 1st-round pick that they wanted. Let's see what Joe Person just said out of The Athletic. Panthers didn't get the 1st-round pick they were seeking. San Francisco doesn't have one, but they got a haul. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and a 5th per league source. No players, but that's all right. That's all right. What do I think of the haul? I think it's pretty good. I honestly do. I didn't expect them to get a 1st. An agent actually wrote an article on CBS Sports comparing Christian McCaffrey to Marshall Faulk, even if you want to do that. And the Indianapolis Colts did not get a 1st. I think they got a 2nd and a 3rd or something like that. So the fact that they got a 2nd, now they have 2, a 3rd, they now have a 3rd and 2 4ths and a 5th next year. It gives them more, because the one thing the Panthers didn't have going into the draft, they had 4 draft picks. That's it. And this is Scott Fitterer's ship right now, unless he gets canned. But I don't see that happening, just because how many scouts he's picked up. He's completely changed the way that they scout with this team. And so I think they needed more picks. So now the Panthers have 1st, 2 seconds. I have to use my fingers. A 3rd, 2 4ths, and a 5th. So they have 7. And they increased it to 6 for next year. So it's building. And as I said before, Football Outsiders says that they have a more than 40% chance of getting the 1st overall pick. So if you're a head coach coming into this team, you want to see what you're working with, you got them picks. Brandon Gee says, I hate our life. Meh. Isaac Mendez, he was the only person that actually did things on offense. Right, but what did he not do? He didn't lead them to wins. Do you think we are compensated enough, even though we didn't get a 1st-rounder? You can get a 1st-rounder. You can get those 2 second rounds and move up if you want to get, if there's someone else, that falls in the 1st round, whether it's a quarterback, Anthony Richardson or not. If he does choose to turn up into the draft, maybe that happens. This is bullshit, says Jazz Lady. Now trade Shaq and DJ Moore. I see Shaq being next, 100%. Absolute tank mode, go, move. Well, Steve Wilkes did say that PJ Walker is going to be starting. It's not going to be Sam Darnold. They're not going to rush him. They're not going to rush Baker Mayfield. So, I don't know. Deontay Foreman came in at a pretty good time last year when he went in for Derrick Henry, and he did an amazing job, thus leading to the Panthers picking him up. I'm sad but also happy. Going to watch your new vid after this stream. I appreciate you, Gengar. Dalton Turner didn't even get a 1st round. No, I don't think anyone was going to be trading a 1st-round pick for a running back. Skunk Ape Mystery says, nice. S says, does this take his cap hit off the books? I'd like to see how the money works. Nick says, I want every player and coach on the Panthers to go. They will be. My heart fell to my feet. I guess it's a fire sale. I mean, he's not leading to wins now. That's what we thought. We thought that Christian McCaffrey was supposed to make quarterbacks' lives easier. We thought that was going to happen with Baker Mayfield. It's not happening. It's not leading to wins. If you want a 1st-rounder, you want a bunch of 1st-rounders, like at a fire sale. Fire sale to me means Brian Burns is gone. Derek Brown's gone. Jeremy Chinn's gone. J.C. Horn's gone. You can get multiple 1st-round picks for J.C. Horn. I truly believe that. If they do that, then it's like, whoa, what the hell is going on? David Barber, they weren't going to get a 1st. Exactly. We need a franchise reset. Seeker says, Phil. Ithanga Mez says, definitely want Stroud. Watch my video. Now, it's a long process here. Clearly, I'm on the right track. I think all of us are on the right track, saying that the Panthers are going to be – they're looking at quarterbacks. They have to draft a rookie quarterback. So the latest video I literally just published before I went to bed. I was in bed. I just got dressed in the dark. Didn't even have my Christian McCaffrey jersey up here. But it's basically just an overview of the quarterbacks in this class. I talk about Hendon Hooker, Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud. Complete outsider, non-tape head, and not even analytical look at these guys. Really just kind of what I'm seeing first impression. And then soon as we get closer to the draft in Kansas City, which I am 1,000,000% trying to attend. It's only a 16-hour drive from Southern Ontario. I'm going to do one video per quarterback and maybe multiple on one quarterback as I learn more about them, as I read more about them. That's going to happen. Isaac Mendez, CJ Stroud, or Bryce Young. Welcome to Carolina, buds. So, what do we have to look forward to on Sundays now? I mean, Terrace Marshall getting better, Brandon Smith getting better, Shai Smith getting better, Deontay Foreman running. We definitely suck now. Choppy 71, I'm pissed. Christopher Wright, the second round pick, will be super low because 49ers will go deep in the playoffs. We don't know that. We don't know that. But yes, probably. But we still have our second round pick. Phil has to soften the blow by adding what we already have. Phil has to soften the blow. Chuba Hubbard is also terrible. He is. He has no good hands. Buffalo or Chiefs might get him. Hell, maybe even dead. We know what happened. He went to San Francisco. Brandon, if they muff this QB pick, there's another shambles for another 5 years. That's what I mean. I according to the why is my hat not straight? That's what I mean. According to the experts, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young are cream of the crop. Cream of the crop. People are saying, why? We saw that in the draft that just happened. People were not drafting quarterbacks in the first round. It was just Kenny Pickett. And they were even saying if Kenny Pickett was in this draft, there's no way he's even in the first round. But the reason why you saw that, they talked about it, the reason why teams weren't drafting quarterbacks in the first round, the second round, not until the third round, is because everyone had their eyes into next year. And I did not think the Carolina Panthers were going to be in a position to draft this high in the 2023 draft, but here we are. I wouldn't take the chance of passing Stroud or Young if we get the first, even though Anderson is amazing. Christopher Wright said that 11 this Sunday is Bucks is now free space. Bobby, this stinks, so I guess we're officially tanking. What's up, brother? Phil Brangy, the better they do, the worse the value of the pick. I get that, but it's still 2 second-round picks. He was the only player I look forward to watching. I know. Well, I guess my brother's a Seahawks fan. He's going to see him now one more time. I think DJ Moore is going to get traded to the football Giants. No. Oh. Damn. Blue City Empire Sports. I have a feeling DJ Moore. Doctors of San Fran just gave Fitter a CMC section. I see what you did there. Gengar, everyone like the stream. Yeah, y'all better like the stream. Like the super like. Can you guys super like? How does that work? Let me watch myself. You should look at them as getting a high third, fourth, and fifth. You're right. This sucks. Vernon McCall says this sucks. Go away. I am very much going live right now. Am I going live right now? I sure am. All right, 102 people watching. Y'all make sure to like. I'm watching myself. This is weird. Make sure you guys super like, live chat, top chat. How do you guys super like? Whoa. Show support for Panthers post. Super sticker. Send an animated image. Hey, I'm learning all this now. Super chat. Send a highlighted message. Whoa. All right. You guys send a super chat. If you guys could do that, I guess that seems cool. I hit super dislike. Can't believe Steven was right. You really can't believe that? You really can't believe that? I 100% see that and believe that. And I don't think it was an awful move. I really don't. 49ers have like 3 first-round picks. Yeah, we saw that. No one is giving up a first-round injured running back. I hit super dislike. We're not going to win another game. Maybe not. This hurts. It's like we've thrown in the towel. Guys, we still have the defense. We're 1-5 with Christian McCaffrey. He wasn't changing anything. We didn't get a first. No one's going to trade a first for that. From a Saints fan, I'm sad for y'all defense. Hopefully, y'all defense starts stay healthy with that bad offense. Too bad our GM can't seem to find talent. I mean, Scott Fitterer's draft. Let's take a look. Let's run it down. They don't even have the draft option. Let's see what else is happening in the world. So there's more on this. So this is Adam Schefter from ESPN just tweeting 2 minutes ago. What helped the 49ers pull off the trade for Christian McCaffrey was that they had 6 extra 3 third-round compensatory picks granted to them for losing Rob Saleh to the Jets, Mike McDowell to the Dolphins, and Martin Mayhew to the Commanders in recent off seasons. I guess that's part of the whole Rooney Rule, which incentivizes teams to hire visible minority coaches. So I guess if the Panthers were to hire D'Amico Ryans, they'd get another compensatory pick. So good for them. Aaron from Unnecessary Bluntness just said, got a boatload of picks, but I want to see what the salary split looks like. I think a lot of people want to see that. Hype Man Lucci, a.k.a. Brian Burns' brother, says, wow. PNP, I'm shouting everybody out. PNP saying 49ers don't have a 23 first to give us, so there's that, assuming he's going to go. Okay, we already know that. Natalie Miller, who's a great follow. I don't think the perception of this is a giveaway. A second, third, fourth, and fifth is almost an entire draft. This is maybe one or two running backs that are getting that deal. It's good value. Panthers culture, also good follow. For real, though, Debo and CMC are going to be a headache. So Debo, CMC, you got Kittle. You got the guy with the name that I totally forget right now. Man, I wish you traded him to Buffalo so you can have Singletary. I don't know. Good trade for both teams. I think we moved someone out on defense as well. Yeah, I think it's going to be Shaq Thompson. CMC is gone. He'll be missed. Yep. Let's talk the Argonauts American guy that got to the CFL this season. Hey, damn, my boy needs sleep. His talents are wasted here. Yes, I forget who said that, if he was with New England or Green Bay, maybe they would have used him better. He obviously would have had a better quarterback dealing him the ball for the run-of-a-mill quarterbacks he's had. Honestly, he has Jimmy Garoppolo now, who was most likely going to be a Carolina Panther. So good thing they didn't trade Jimmy. But next year, if he stays healthy, it'll be Trey Lance, Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey. Holy shit. That'll be intense. All right, here's Ian Rappaport 21 minutes ago. 49ers get CMC. The Panthers get a second round. Okay, all this massive, he says, massive trade. Again, as someone said, and as Natalie Miller said, that's basically an entire draft. A second, third, fourth, and fifth. That's literally twiddling your thumbs. Your first round pick, nothing. Like, they have other picks, we know that. But like, if there was anyone else who didn't have compensatory picks, you're just sitting there doing nothing for a running back. There are great, like Dameon Pierce, great running back. When was he drafted? Dameon Pierce. Dameon Pierce. When was he drafted? Someone's probably yelling. Round 4. Dameon Pierce, starting running back for the Houston Texans, maybe the Carolina Panthers, drafted in the 4th round. Okay, you could draft 2 of them now with the 2 4th-round picks for this year. Yes, we did. At least we get to see Foreman outside. Exactly. I think he'll be great. I just watched your QB video. Can't get mayo and the coffee out of my head. Thanks for that. You're welcome, Aaron. Just want to let you guys know that's what Levis is all about. We got a 2, 3, 4 pick. Yes, we did. Holy hell, digit. Shock season in every way. Nathan Burke is amazing. Now I'm relieved I never got. See, I got one. I got one last year, and I thought they were going to be trading him last year. And I was going to do the jersey insurance and all that stuff. See what else is happening in the Twitter sphere. Obviously, it's blowing things up right now. And so it comes full circle. Adam Schefter getting to his feelings. Former NFL wide receiver Ed McCaffrey played for former 49ers offensive coordinator Mike Shanahan in San Francisco. And now McCaffrey's son Christian will play for Shanahan's son Kyle in San Francisco. Also, Mike Shanahan was the coach for the Denver Broncos at last check. Wow. Aaron says, fire fit? Are you joking? He says he wanted a first. Okay, I wish I could get him on the show. He says I wanted a first. Nasty Nass. Me too. It seems like more like the goal was to move the salary instead of getting high value. Most of the country is dead cap. No, I really do need to see the money here. Get my brother to text me right now. I'm sure he's running into my face. Sent. All right. I don't know. I'll probably do it after, but I'm going live. How do I improve this? I am currently here right now. Boom, boom, boom. All right. It is what it is. So I'm here. So welcome. If you guys are new here, Phil Perkins, Panthers Post. Panthers Post. We're going to be posting a lot now. I just could not go to sleep once I read Panthers have traded Christian McCaffrey to the San Francisco 49ers for a 2nd-round pick, a 3rd-round pick, a 4th-round pick this year, and a 5th-round pick next year. I wonder what running back will bring in. Let me see some running back free agents. NFL, RB, free agents. They got to be cheap. All right. Free agent tracker according to Sport Track. Okay, like guys like right now, not 2023. Who is around? Okay, no. So 2022 is very good. Who available? I have no idea who these people are. Devontae Freeman with the Baltimore Ravens. How the hell can I tell who's around? I have no idea how to read that. I have no idea how to find that. Todd Gurley to Carolina. I'm glad he's not going to the Summit Division, right? That's true. But if the Panthers somehow get good next year, boom, in the same conference. Why bring in a running back? We already have Chuba. Chuba does not catch. How do we not get a first rounder? How can this be worth it? Because no one's going to give a first rounder for a running back. Shifty trade for us. Niner fan here. How do you guys feel about the trade? How do I feel? Freak stomp 49er. I feel like you gave a lot for a running back. And I feel like if the Panthers did that for a running back that is literally off playing just 10 games in the last 2 years, not including this year, and you gave out a second, third, fourth, and a fifth for next year, I would be pretty mad because he's not super young. But he is a freak. He is a freak. But the thing is, I feel like he's also not going to be the focal point of your offense. It's still Debo. It's still Kittle. Brendan Ayuk is still very good. But you gave up a lot. And you also don't have a marquee quarterback right now. You have Jimmy Garoppolo right now, who you guys almost traded to Carolina. You're not going to get Trey Lance till next year. So I don't know. Is this a move for this year? Is this a move for next year? All I know is that you have him. And if you get Trey Lance next year with Christian McCaffrey and Debo and George Kittle and Brendan Ayuk, who might not even make the team now, then I think, yeah, it's great. But you also let a bunch of draft picks go. And I don't know. We'll find out. But that's big. I think if the Panthers were in your position and probably not going to win the Super Bowl, to be honest, and you gave all that up, I'd be a little pissed. Not going to lie. Make sure you guys like this as well. I don't like the trade because the picks past the third are useless because Scott Fitter always misses those. Okay, I gotta take a look. Panthers picks. We all got to remember as well that Matt Rule had final say on this roster. That's what we're hearing, right? So that means Scott Fitter may have picked them, and then Matt will be like, nah. That's why we're hearing that, guys who could be traded could be Matt Rule guys. And last time I checked, Shaq Thompson has never said one bad thing about Matt Rule. So maybe he's next to go. So Carolina Panthers. A.K. Quandu last year. Matt Corral. We don't know. I wish he was healthy right now. That would have been amazing. Brandon Smith. We don't know. Maybe. Hey, thanks, Brandon. I appreciate that. Wow. Shout out to Brandon. Okay, so the bright side, CJ Stroud. So if you watch my video, CJ Stroud, I didn't do it in that order, but CJ Stroud, in my opinion, is like from casual viewing. It's going to get more intense. Trust me, because this is probably the biggest draft in Carolina Panthers history since drafting Cam Newton. But he's kind of good at everything. He's not really good at one thing and better than everyone on something else. He's just really good at everything. Best of luck with it, freak. You're welcome, Uncle Ned. Scotty Fitt is probably going to flip those picks into trades or more draft picks. I could see him flipping. I mean, I don't think there's a point to flip, the fourth, but maybe flipping them to try to move up. So, Kalen Barnes, not that much. Cade Mays, who some people think could be the future center for this team, so I don't think it's that bad. Amari Barno, I haven't seen him do much. Brandon, but honestly, the jury's still out on Brandon Smith. He is a physical freak, so maybe you never know. He could very well do some things in the next couple weeks. It's really now. This is what I said a couple weeks ago, that the Panthers are institutionally tanking. They're not going to tell players stop. You can't tell players to stop. But what you can do is get players like J.C. Horn, Frankie Louvu, Dante Jackson, CJ Henderson. Tell them, hey, don't rush back. Don't rush back. Just stay where you are. There's no point rushing back. We want to make sure you have a long and healthy career. Don't do it. Have those guys sit back, and you get guys like Brandon Smith who are freaks physically. Put them out there, see what they do. They're going to make rookie mistakes, but it's not their fault because they're a rookie, and you might lose games, but it's still experience under their belts. But maybe we could see some things from him. I wish we could see more things from Matt Corral. Honestly, it could be a problem if he were playing because he's pretty good. Blackshear is going to get a shot with Chuba and Foreman, exactly the former, I think he was a Buffalo Bills guy. Get rid of CJ Henderson. That'd be really sad. Shaq's the oldest Panther on the team. Pray for Shaq. I think he's going to go to another team. Do I think more will be traded? Absolutely not, because if you're going to be getting a rookie quarterback, you want some wide receiver there. We don't know what Terrace Marshall has. Shi Smith isn't catching balls right now. Even Steve Smith said on PNP's podcast, make sure you guys check that out, that Shi Smith's kind of not too sure of himself at the moment. So you need someone. You need a DJ Moore, maybe a rookie wide receiver in the second round that you can pick. Matt Corral will probably be the third string QB next year after they bring a backup QB. I said that in my latest video. Make sure you check it out. That if they pick up the offensive coordinator, OC, New York Jets. If they pick up Mike LaFleur, who is Matt LaFleur's brother, he's the offensive coordinator for the Jets. And we've seen the Jets who are kind of shocking the football world, them and the New York Giants. If they pick up Mike LaFleur, maybe brings along Joe Flacco. So you got Joe Flacco, you got CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, and Matt Corral. That's a very short QB room, guys. That's a short QB room. Might have to be CJ Stroud. I'm just saying optically, but Bryce Young to me is more exciting than CJ Stroud. Watch the video, you'll see what I'm talking about. Make sure you guys like. You can do those other super things, whatever that is. It's cool. We need a tight end badly. Hey, there's a pretty good tight end. I think he's going the first round, though. I don't think he's going to go in the second round. That Mike Myers guy. Alec Oven says, I want CJ Stroud, but I'm kind of scared of drafting Ohio State QB or an Alabama QB if we draft Young. Okay. Look at Alabama QBs right now. Jalen Hurts, probably the quarterback of one of the better teams in the NFL right now. Tua Tagovailoa was fine until he got ragdolled, and I'm not going to lie, that freaks me out that he can do that. And he can get ragdolled like that, kind of like Kyler Murray can get ragdolled. But the thing is, I haven't seen Bryce Young get ragdolled like that, but yeah, he still freaks me out, but he's very cool under pressure as well. But you see Mac Jones in the NFL, he's doing fine. Ohio State quarterbacks, I just think the whole thing is stupid, whether it's talking about Alabama or Ohio State, how they do in the pros, because people are saying Will Levis could be the first overall pick. Who's the Kentucky quarterback that's doing well in the NFL? The hefty lefty, RIP? I mean, the latest Michigan quarterback to do great, Tom Brady. Before him, Drew Henson? No. Who was a big quarterback? You could say Clemson's got the only quarterbacks. You got Deshaun Watson, you got Trevor Lawrence, two guys who are studs right now. I just don't think you can compare schools. I just don't think you can do that. 129 likes. Smash the thumbs up. Smash the thumbs. Young is a gnome in tall shoes. I mean, if he's exciting and wins games, sure. 129. I don't even know what all this means. So I was going to say, isn't there some Ohio State QB curse? When they come to the NFL, they suck. I don't know. I don't know. Because if that's I don't know if it's Ohio State. I just don't think you can judge where guys went to college, honestly. Because Patrick Mahomes went to Texas Tech. You know who else went to Texas Tech? Baker Mayfield. He also went to Oklahoma. Where they got Kyler Murray and he got Jalen Hurts. What's wrong with Baker Mayfield? Did we basically trade CMC for Darnold, Baker, and Henderson? I guess if you look at the trades that the picks that they don't have anymore and what they have now, damn, maybe. That's kind of weird and depressing. Bryce Young is too small. I know he freaks me out, but we never know. Trade Brian Burns for our first and get Will Anderson, our first QB, with our first and a QB with the other first. I don't know. I mean, I've thrown that out there. There's so many avenues. There's so many places to go with this. The whole Will Anderson and then Anthony Richardson, like that combo. I mean, I could see that, especially if you get a guy like Ken Dorsey, who's coached a guy by the name of Cam Newton, who's a big quarterback, dual threat. Brandon Gee said, if there's a tight end with the name Mike Myers, I'm all in. Halloween. I think it's something like that. Thanks for the shout and the contribution. Brandon, what? Is PJ going to sling it Sunday now? I mean, he has no choice. Colin Kaepernick would come as a bargain. No. Hell no. CJ has the best surrounding cast in all college. Bryce is a dog, and he has all the tools. That's what I said in my latest video before Christian McCaffrey got traded, that Bryce Young basically plays in the NFL, in an NFL team, in the SEC. Doesn't matter who it is, whether it's Kentucky, Mississippi State, Tennessee, whoever, they're going to give you their absolute best. If you're playing an away game, they hate you, fucking hate your guts. You're going to get the loudest fans who just want you to die. And all those places are going to be more intense than name an NFL stadium that isn't the Saints home field, Arrowhead, Buffalo, Heinz Field, and the Seattle Seahawks stadium. Every other stadium in the NFL is not crazy like a Knoxville, like in Death Valley, like in Clemson. It's just not going to happen. I know Clemson's in the ACC. I'm just saying. None of them are as crazy as those places. Panthers need to kick the tires of Jared Cook. Why not? You think we train Burns? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And that's what I would have said, as I said before, that would equate to me as a fire sale, right? Because we know the strength is on the defense. It's not on the offense. You could trade a DJ and we see guys like Chris Olave producing as a rookie. You know, I know these guys, some of these guys are absolute freaks, but it's not like we haven't seen it before. Probably at trust. I don't know what that means. How do we not get a first round? Because he's a running back. But let's take a look at the free agent running backs right now. Who's better, BC Lions or Argos? BC Lions, Nathan Rourke. Free agent, RB 2023. It's a lot, guys. Free agent running backs right now coming into the offseason. Running backs update. So here is the updated free agent list for 2023 for running backs. Saquon Barkley, Kareem Hunt, Rashad Penny, Jamal Williams, Josh Jacobs, Melvin Gordon, Mark Ingram, Rexburg, Deontay Foreman. He could be a one and done in Carolina, unfortunately. All these guys. Matt Breida, like Latavius Murray, Darrell Henderson, Sony Michel, Kenyon Drake, Malcolm Brown, David Montgomery. David Montgomery might actually not be too bad. Damian Harris already. James Robinson out of Jacksonville. Not bad. So there's some dudes, and these guys are making like $1 million. Or you could just draft them. And I think that's the exciting part. Like if it's not picking a quarterback, the next best thing I love drafting because it's not in the first round, and just to find those diamonds in the rough of the running backs. No. Don't hide. Dylan Ogle says Bryce missed one game because he landed funny. In a dive for first down. Let's hold off with the Tua injury comes. I know. I'm just saying physically, he is smaller than Tua. Tua is built like Russell Wilson, a little bit like young Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson now is kind of built like a boxer. He's kind of muscle bound. But Bryce is like tiny. Nate's regular viewer. The picks suck too. Wasted talent. CMC deserves better than the Panthers, but this still sucks hard. Wanted him to go to Buffalo. Higher chance of winning a Super Bowl, which would have been nice. I have a sympathetic view for the Buffalo Bills, and what I've gotten is Scherzi, maybe. My second, Carolina will be a career killer for anyone until Tepper's gone. Tepper needs to step the F back. He needs to step the F back and just let Scott Fitterer and Samir Suleiman and Dan Morgan do their thing, and I think things will be better. And whoever this head coach is, I think it's going to be a pretty quick talking to that they're not going to get final say on the roster. They're just going to just focus on the football stuff. Tell us what you need. We get you those things, and then you shut the fuck up and don't tell us what to do. I think that's what's going to happen. If you watch Bryce play, okay, we know that. I love the rules of CFL. All right, me too. Better just draft and pick up damaged goods. This is how to full rebuild. Exactly. And as I said, and I tried to say before, the defense is the strength. If you're an offensive-minded head coach, just get any defensive-minded coordinator. Look at this defense. You got Brian Burns, Derek Brown, who's playing out of this world right now. You got J.C. Horn. You got Jeremy Chin, who we haven't seen for weeks because he's hurt. You got Frankie Luvu, who's a freak right now. And we'll see what Brandon Smith does. I'm super excited to see what Brandon Smith does. I said that in one of my earlier videos that he's one of the rookies I'm very excited about. People will kill me for it, but I just think he's got the measurables, and just let the guy play, see what happens. Maybe he can line up against Kyle Pitts, shut him down in the Halloween game with the black helmets. You never know. But the strength is on the defense. That's where the defense. That's where the strength lies. If you started seeing guys fly off on the defense and trades, and besides Shaq, and I wouldn't be surprised if someone like Dante Jackson was traded away. I would not be surprised by that. I wouldn't even call that a full rebuild, like a full fire sale. I wouldn't consider that. And on the offense, I think everybody's fair game except anyone on the offensive line, basically. And by that, I just mean our left and right tackle. They're not going anywhere. DJ, not really that safe, in my opinion. Whoa. Aaron, $9.99. I've got to head out. Thanks for what you do. I've enjoyed your content since I found you this year. Why wouldn't McDermott be our guy, for fuck's sakes? I know. That would have been amazing. If McDermott was our guy, the things that would have happened. He would have kept Brandon Beane, who we didn't promote the general manager because I believe Gettleman was still here. And then Marty Herney came back for the second stint, and then he was kind of lame duck GM. There's a lot we can go through. Is he traded for sure? He is traded for sure, my friend. Again, shouts to Aaron. I love you. Rick says, all of you saying we should not draft a QB are funny. Why would you not? The only reason not to is rank for next year for Caleb Williams. Let's be honest, you don't want to have it. No, you don't. Ricks, you are right. As good as Caleb Williams is, and I liked him a lot in Oklahoma, I don't think Panther fans could last another season. That'd be that bad again. If you just imagine the Panthers just didn't draft a single quarterback and drafted, sure, you got Will Anderson and maybe this Mike Myers guy, whatever his name is, out of Notre Dame, the tight end. If they somehow did that, didn't get a quarterback, and then picked up fucking Daniel Jones, who's from the Charlotte area, I think maybe the Southern hospitality people are too nice, but I think people would riot at David Tepper's home, 100%. We all been talking rebuild, and y'all just now catching on. They should have tanked your Trevor Lawrence coming out. I think you had too many. Yeah, maybe. Terrible day in Pantherland. Tell me why, David. Tell me why. I know we weren't going to pick Wilkes to be our head coach, but we were really not giving him a chance to succeed. That's why I said institutionally tanking. Don't get me wrong. These moves make sense. Yeah, you're right. Let's see what Panthers discourse is right now. More tweets. Okay, so Adam Schefter said 16 minutes ago, Christian McCaffrey is scheduled to fly to San Francisco on Friday, where he'll meet his new teammates and begin to learn the new playbook. It'll be challenging to have him in uniform Sunday versus the Chiefs. Damn, that would have been crazy. But McCaffrey did go to Stanford, and anything is possible. I mean, I think he can. I think he can learn motherfucking screen. Adam Schefter following that, meaning that Christian McCaffrey's last game with the Panthers came against the Rams, and his first game for the Niners very well could come against the Rams. And Christian, I believe, had over 100 yards total against the Rams. Refuse to look forward to watching Shi Smith, TMJ, and Chenault. We need DJ. I mean, if you look at it, now Daniel Jeremiah from Move the Sticks, take a shot if you heard me say this before in previous shows. He says you need a basketball team in your wide receiver room. So Shi Smith, the short guy, DJ, short athletic point guard, Russell Westbrook type. Terrence Marshall is your tall guy. I need to know positions better in basketball. And then you got Chenault, who is your big perk from the Boston Celtics, your Kendrick Perkins, fast dude but thick. You don't want to mess with him. He's got that dog in him. You know what I mean? So I think they got it. They just need to execute, and we already know that. What else? Okay, so here's David Newton, who you guys really hate. Wow, $5. Shout out to Digit BR. Buy some formula for those little ones. Bless you. He doesn't drink formula anymore. He's all about the milk and the water, and sometimes my coffee or protein shake. All right. So San Francisco 49ers say, do you want me to read this whole thing? I can read this whole thing. The San Francisco 49ers sending up there, blah, 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 blah. Deal gives San Francisco that was what they needed for a Super Bowl. It also gives McCaffrey a chance to be a winning football team for the first time this is rookie year, 2017. Financially, the deal makes sense for Carolina. Okay, this is what David Newton's saying. Financially, the deal makes sense for Carolina. McCaffrey, the 8th pick 2017 draft, is under contract until 2025 with a base salary of $11 million in 2022 this year and 2023 and $12 million for running back in 2025. He has cap hits of over nearly $20 million next year and 24 and 15 in 2025. The trade also makes financial sense for the 49ers. McCaffrey has a base salary of $1 million this year, and his contract was restructured in December 2021. Between the $26 million dead money hit to the Panthers have on the books this year and the 22 and 23 cap hit, Carolina will have a 2023 cap savings of $1.1 million. So not much, but they got a draft picks, and they're cheap. I don't hate it. I'm just sad right now. We trade CMC, but the 49ers is a good team to go to, so I'm so happy for him. I kind of wish he was in the AFC because I can't cheer on the Niners. I just can't. I want Christian McCaffrey because he's got bloodlines. You know, he's a legacy guy. He deserves to have titles, I guess. Why aren't you a two-teamer? Aren't you a two-teamer? No, I'm not. I am in Bill's country. I am a Bill sympathizer. I understand the pain. Boy, I love losing Super Bowls. Like, that's what we know of. So I understand the pain that they're going through. And they're also Carolina North, Brandon Beane, McDermott, a lot of their coaches, a lot of their players, maybe not so much right now. Maybe that's where they're winning. But Josh Allen's basically 2015 Cam Newton. At least CMC can compete for a ring. I sure hope so. Legalize marijuana. We did. Andrew Perez, I don't hate it. Okay, we already read that. Newton is a clown for real, for real. All right. We technically got a first. We can pack those in the first, but why would we 2 seconds? I have no idea what you're saying. I love you, Ricks, but I surprised Toronto does have an NFL squad. We did have the Bills here for a little bit, and we just didn't know how to cheer for them. Honestly, didn't know how to cheer for them. Are we going to miss Robbie? No. Bless you again, did you, Bear? Don't forget Rashad Higgins. Rashad Higgins! I totally forgot Rashad Higgins. You're absolutely right. I think we'll be good. I do think we'll be good. Honestly. Like, I think we'll be fine. I love Dante Foreman pickup. I hope he and Chuba Hubbard figure shit out. I hope they do. My bad. It cussed me off. Matt, Robbie and CMC, they gone. So are they going to retire 22? Absolutely not. Is it bad that I kind of knew it was going to end like this? That without Cam Newton, a healthy Cam Newton, Christian McCaffrey just wasn't going to hit it. And then once we started seeing coaches getting brought in and recycled and blah, 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 it just wasn't going to be. It just wasn't going to be. And he was going to end up somewhere. I'm just glad he's not a Patriot. Glad he's not a Patriot. Glad he's not a Packer. You're a two-teamer. Who's your two-team? Both of the players I have jerseys for traded within a week. You had a Robbie Anderson jersey? That's on you. At least CMC literally imploded since we let Cam go. Yes, you're right, Ronnie. It is hard to replace a first overall draft pick like a Cam Newton that took you to the Super Bowl, an MVP. It is hard. Color me surprised. It is hard. I'm not being sarcastic, Ronnie. I 100% understand. Like, since he's been gone, look at Kelly Clarkson. Since he's been gone, since any team has lost that marquee quarterback that you can kind of put the stamp, and that's where their latest bit of success was. Miami Dolphins with Dan Marino. The Dallas Cowboys with Buddy. I totally forget his name. You know, it's just like a long list of quarterbacks until they find that other person. The Cowboys think they found someone, Dak Prescott, but you never know. The Miami Dolphins still searching. They're still not convinced of Tua Tagovailoa. They might be wanting to trade up to get a quarterback in this draft. Wow, Jacob. Thanks, man. I appreciate the love, Jacob. I appreciate it. Maybe I can earn the dollar later on. All right, David Barber says, Detroit Lions fan from my youth, Panthers fans after the Carolinas got an NFL team. There you go. I appreciate that. Bro, why do you want Stroud? He is worse than Justin. Worse frame, worse arm, without the scrambling ability, and look at him. I did say that in my video. check out the video I literally just posted before CMC got traded, that his body type, like, he's just boring. He's boring. CJ Stroud, as a casual, is boring. He's not very fun to watch. And yeah, but he's good. He's efficient. He's efficient. But you can say what you want about the program, the system. I'm going to learn all this. It's going to get better. But I like Bryce too. I think Bryce is way more exciting. I think Bryce is more exciting. I think Anthony Richardson's more exciting. But we need wins, people. Bryce Downs Deuce. As a Bucs fan that lives in North Carolina, it sucks that the Panthers aren't really competitive. The state has a different energy when the Panthers are good. You're right. Do you think we trade anyone else? If so, who? I think they trade Shaq because he's old. And since he got drafted, he doesn't know how to rap. I would have cut him after the first year because he doesn't know how to rap. I still remember the day Alvin Kamara was a rookie, running straight at him. He tried to hit stick him, did not rap. Alvin Kamara did that bendy thing, boom, into the end zone. I was like, no, don't like it. D-Jack, I can see getting traded because Scott Fitterer comes from the Seattle base. Agents of Boom, Legion of Boom. They like physical freaks. D-Jack, not a physical freak. That's what I'm saying. He's effective because he had the best roster in football, and this franchise will not be saved by an okay QB. We need a superstar. So who do you think is a superstar? Do you think it's Bryce? Dude, Anthony Richardson? No way. Not an NFL QB. I don't know. That's what people said about Josh Allen. That's exactly what people said about Josh Allen. Josh Allen was playing at Wyoming. He was playing at Wyoming. And could be the MVP. Bang, bang, Niner gang, get out of here. So CMC was like 75% of the offense last week. Sunday should be interesting. Hey, maybe if I'm the coach, I tell the coach right now, hey, you guys think you're a one running back team? You think you're one running back? Dante Foreman, do you get paid? Chuba, do you get paid? TMJ, you get paid? Shai Smith, you get paid? LaVisca Chenault, you get paid? Rashad Higgins, you get paid? You guys think that this is just a one running back team? Show me. Prove it. My vote is Drake May. That's not this year. That's next year. Let the tank begin. Always is begun. David Barber, yeah, I was watching your first video. Then someone commented about the trade. Then I got your notification of your live. Damn straight, you got my notification of my live. I'm losing my mind. Okay, people have stopped tweeting. Y'all trust Tepper-led organization to make the right choices with these picks? I trust, and this is Aaron. I got to talk to Aaron. We got to do another chat with me and Aaron. Depends on who they bring as head coach. They got to show me I feel comfortable in the first round. Anything beyond that is for me. Carolina will be saving next year 19.6 mil, 2024, 19.4 mil. This is huge given the cap situation heading into next year. They have shed two of the biggest anchors. Oh, man. So this is from the Panthers. YouTube or Facebook or what that thing called, Twitter. Thank you, CMC. Damn. I don't know why they chose that image of him falling down. Ooh, that sucks. Panthers culture, voice of reason. Christian played in 6 games this year. That's about what he averaged per season across the previous 2. We are 1-5. We'll survive this. CMC's 49 thoughts. Jeremy Fowler from ESPN just said 11 minutes ago, the Panthers, who have received multiple trade calls on their top playmaker, why is DJ Moore first? Okay, let me read this slower. Oh. The Panthers have also have received multiple trade calls on their other top playmaker, wide receiver DJ Moore, per sources, but the team is considered more a foundational piece to the roster. That would make a trade tough to execute. All right. So he's not going anywhere because in this league, you win in the air. I sound like Matt Rule, but you got to pass it. And if you have a reasonably good passer, whether it's a CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, Will Levis, let DJ Moore cook. All right, so welcome everyone who is new here. I'm going live now for 49 freaking minutes. Christian McCaffrey, no longer Carolina Panther. He is now San Francisco 49er. The Shanahan McCaffrey love fest continues through decades. Plays for Kyle Shanahan, who's Mike Shanahan's son. Christian McCaffrey Ed McCaffrey's son, played for Mike Shanahan with the Denver Broncos. Panthers get a second, third, fourth round pick for this year in the NFL draft and a fifth next year. Tom Pelissero, NFL Network. The 49ers owe Christian McCaffrey just $690,000 for the remainder of this season. He's on the books for $12 million in 2023, $12 million in 2024, $12.2 million in 2025, with just $1 million guaranteed for injury. So Tom Pelissero, once it became apparent Christian McCaffrey was going to be traded before the November 1st deadline, there was urgency on all sides to get a deal done before the Panthers' next game. The Rams also made a push, but the 49ers got it done for a package of picks. So he's on the books for the Niners for $12 million. So $12.2 million for our running back. Where I just named you some guys who are free agents this year who are making $1 million. Running back by committee. I'm all about that. Okay, Ricks is doing it. He is contributing. If we can get a first for DJ, yeah, get it. And not just because DJ is not amazing, but if you look every year, rookie receivers constantly are amazing. Look at Jeff. I agree with you. On that. But it'd be nice to have a veteran. Macro looking bad in training camp preseason, I know, because I was there. Better draft the QB. It's going to happen. Burns should be untouchable. He is. If Johnny Hecker's so great, then how come we got so much worse this year with him? I don't know. They didn't even get a first. He's a running back. Trade Ryan Burns? No. Subscribed? Yes, James. Garrett? No better competitor than Mayfield, and look what he's done this season. Yes. Hit the like. Yes. Hit the like. Hit the super like. Apparently you can give me money. You can do that. DJ is going to be a career Panther, and I hope he wins a Super Bowl. Morale, I think you mean Corral. Corral is a magnificent competitor. He'll be around to compete and see who becomes a franchise QB, I believe. Hey, I think it could be an all-SEC quarterback room next year. You got Bryce Young, Matt Corral. I don't know why I keep saying Joe Flacco. He went to Delaware, but that can happen. Is Brian Burks on a trading block? No. Bank of America says is going to be covered with Bucks Brady fans this Sunday. Maybe. Trade that dude. Who, me? Sucks to say, but Corral's expendable. Better to get a vet. That could happen. Christian McCaffrey. That's it. I'm done watching football. All right. Let's go. Great picks. I just hope Scott Fitter knows what he's doing. I just hope he knows what he's doing. We're almost at the bottom, folks. Got to hit it to bounce. I guess that's true. Man, oh man. Carolina, brutal. Man. I'm just reading so this is from Darren Gant, Panthers.com. Sponsored by Lowe's Building. They're rebuilding. But the former Christian McCaffrey showed through the 6 games this year when little was going according to plan around, it was enough to convince the 49ers to make a bold midseason move. Yeah, fuck them picks. Panthers currently have Dante Foreman, Chuba Hubbard, Raheem Blackshear on the roster of running backs, and just brought back Spencer Brown back to the practice squad this week. Running back by committee, folks. What it seems he goes, he can do whatever he wants, especially in that offense. After the fire sale, they'll put Darnold to start for. I honestly thought Darnold was going to go to San Fran, but then I realized he got Garoppolo. 2 years of players. Thanks for getting out of bed to do this. Keep up the hard work. I try. I really do try. Smash the like, super like, sticker, all that fun stuff. Man, I triple checked to make sure this wasn't the fake Ian Rappaport. Oh, Hype Man is editing. The Panthers were holding out for a while for significant compensation, but ultimately took the best offer on the table for their all-pro running back. Hard to feel this was the best option. Hard to feel like this was the best option available. Huh? Okay, John Ellis, clutch guy as well. I really don't care who won or lost this trade. Nobody gives a shit. All right. Just execute the next step of the plan effectively. Staff properly, develop a young quarterback, continue to build around the nucleus. Do not screw around with the next head coaching hire. Start with that. Yeah. Don't trade Brian Burns. Exactly. How did we get fleeced? I don't think we actually got fleeced. I was just expecting it first. Panthers. Yeah. All right. Interesting to see what's going to get for him. Wow. All right. Sorry, there's a lot of groaning there. I'm just trying to read what the hell else is going on. Uh, let's see what Matt Miller says. He's like a Carolina Panthers sympathetic person. Jeremy Fallon, McCaffrey trade Panthers rebuild, continue rebuild while 49ers get a premier back for $1 million 2022 thanks to contract restructure. Next year, 11.8 gets more tricky, right? $11 million for running back is not great. Just mind the CMC should have won the Heisman. Yes. So Niners will have 0 picks 2023. How do they have the picks to do this? Yeah. Okay. Dang, this is crazy. From the side, I think Chuba has looked good this season with limited touches. He's gotten also form is too big for his own good sometimes. It would be a damn hoot to beat the Bucks. Imagine, notes Dave Tepper, a bird in hand is worth two in the bush. You are the worst owner in the NFL. All right. As a Panther fan, you need Tankathon. We don't look forward to games. We look forward to drafts. Unfortunate. All draft picks don't matter. Panthers catch a jam. Blow picks on trash like Darnold. You're correct. Rick's redemption facts. DJ Moore's next to go. I don't think so. Nah, bro. Chuba the type of guy to have an 80-yard rush and fumble the one. Hilarious. Zion says the only thing that is exciting about this season is seeing if Darnold cannot see ghosts. This is correct. Can we trade Tepper? No. I stay on Tankathon. Yay. Tankathon was updated to projected draft order with new picks. Did Rule have final say on the roster? If so, nice to see. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. All right. Gang, it's been awesome. My kid's probably going to be up in 6 hours, and I got to take care of him. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching this. Watch the video before this when I talk about the QBs that you want in this draft. Watch them all. Thank you all. Keep pounding. Keep watching. Honestly, it's a dumpster fire, but not really, because I'm all about watching the young guys perform. I'm excited to see what Brandon Smith does. Excited to see what Chuba does. Shi Smith and Terrace Marshall. God damn it, Terrace Marshall, do something. Good trade, in my opinion. I also agree. And let's give Rick the last word. The best thing to have come from Rook QB is a dump off like CMC, which sucks. But to be honest, if you watch Alabama Gibbs, Monster Gibbs in the second round, that'd be cool. All right. Keep pounding, Zion. Appreciate you guys. I'm sure we'll do another episode soon. Bye.